Hello, boys and girls. This week we are going back to talking about the problem and the solution in the story. And we're also going to talk about how every story has three parts. Those three parts are a beginning, a middle, and an end. So if you see the three squares I made, I put a B for beginning, and I wrote beginning at the top, an M for middle, and an E for end. So we remember when we look at this that every story has a beginning, middle, and end. So usually in the beginning of the story, we're introduced to our characters and the setting. We get to see who is going to be in the story and where the story is going to take place. Now, throughout the story in the middle, or maybe sometimes in the end, we're introduced to new characters throughout as well. But this is where the story is set, where we understand where it is and who is there. And then usually the problem happens in the middle of the story. Not always. Sometimes the problem starts right at the very beginning, but usually it's in the middle. And then at the end of our story, we have some sort of solution or they solved their problem. So we're going to read today the story Chicken Little. And while we are reading, I want you to think about who the characters are, where the setting is, and what happens in the beginning, in the middle, and at the end. And if you can tell me those three things, you can probably also tell me what was the problem and what was the solution. Let's begin reading. Chicken Little, a cautionary tale. One day, a few years ago, Chicken Little caused quite a panic. This is what happened. Move this down a little bit. Chicken Little was leaving for school on a sunny, happy morning when an acorn fell from a tree and landed on his head. Panic! Chicken Little got scared. The sky is falling, he thought. The sky is falling! The sky is falling! Chicken Little screamed as he ran. Henny Penny was walking to school when she heard the news. Panic! She was really scared, so she ran with her friend. The sky is falling! The sky is falling! Chicken Little and Henny Penny scrambled as they ran. Turkey Lurkey was waiting for the school bus when he heard the news. Panic! He was really scared, so he ran with his friends. The sky is falling! The sky is falling! Chicken Little and Henny Penny and Turkey Lurkey screamed as they ran. Dizzy Ducky was skateboarding to school when he heard the news. Panic! She was really scared, so she ran with her friends. The sky is falling! The sky is falling! Chicken Little and Henny Penny and Turkey Lurkey and Dizzy Ducky screamed as they ran. Foxy Loxy was sitting outside his cave feeling hungry when he heard the news. Opportunity! He wasn't scared, but he was hungry. Run in here, he screamed, and that's just what the friends did. Now I've got you. Feed me, shouted Foxy Loxy as he slammed the door. Stuck inside the cave, friends began to think. Then they began to talk. Then they began to figure out what started the panic. Then they felt silly. We need to get out of here, said Chicken Little. Now, instead of being scared, Chicken Little felt brave. All of his friends followed Chicken Little as he snuck out of the cave into the sunshine. Then they ran off to school. Life is good. Chicken Little and Henny Penny and Turkey Lurkey and Dizzy Ducky screamed as they ran. And from that day forward, Chicken Little and Henny Penny and Turkey Lurkey and Dizzy Ducky did not get scared so easily. They did not panic. They knew that being brave and staying cool was way more fun. The end.